All right, I have another book. George and Martha. This one says, Rise and Shine. You can see Martha in bed and George peeking through the window. She got a little picture of George by her bed. She must love flowers. All right, so we're going to skip to story number 3. This one is called The Picnic. I wonder if this is going to remind you of anything. Hopefully it does. Story number 3, The Picnic. One Saturday morning, George wanted to sleep late. I love sleeping late, said George. But Martha had other ideas. She wanted to go on a picnic. Here she comes, said George to himself. How does George know that Martha's coming? He's inside trying to sleep. Oh, look. Anyone remember what that is? The Washington Monument in George's bedroom. So funny. I wonder if it's in his bedroom because he's named after George Washington. Maybe that's why he has the Washington Monument, because his name is George. Martha did her best to get George out of bed. Picnic time, said Martha. But George didn't budge. Martha played a tune on her saxophone. George put little balls of cotton in his ears and pulled up the covers. Is George reminding you of anybody? Toad, maybe? When Toad didn't want to get out of bed, and Frog kept saying, come on, get out of bed, it'll be fun, it'll be fun. And he said, no, I'm not getting out until it's May. And then Frog changed it. I wonder what Martha will do to get him out of bed. Martha tickled George's toes. Stop it, said George. Picnic time, sang Martha. But I'm not going on a picnic, said George. Oh, yes, you are, said his friend. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Martha had a clever idea. This is such hard work, she said, huffing and puffing. But I'm not going to help, said George. I'm getting tired, said Martha. That is a clever idea. George, had fun on the picnic. I'm so glad we came, said George. But Martha wasn't listening. She had fallen asleep. It's hard work moving a hippo, especially if you're lifting the hippo's bed when the hippo's in the bed to put roller skates on. That's hard work. It reminds me a little bit of Toad, though, because at first Toad didn't want to get out of bed, and then they went down for a walk, and it seemed like he had a great time. All right, I hope you enjoyed reading all about George and Martha and their different character traits. Hopefully you learned a few things that you might be able to add if you were to ever write your own story, or what it means to be a good friend to other people.